Greetings, Pinkston said that podcast listeners. Let me take the time to make this a PSA. If you cannot hear me, well, here's a PSA. On this episode of the Pinkston said that podcast, it's going to be a little bit of here and there, everywhere. Just bear with us, please, and thank you. We are in the works of giving y'all multiple, triple, double, quadruple surprises headed your way. But please bear with us. PSA, this episode might be a little bit of heavy everywhere. This episode might be here, there, and everywhere. I'm saying it twice so you can hear me. This is a 1-minute voice recording for the Pinkston Said That podcast listeners. Thank you and enjoy the episode. Welcome to Pinkston. Well, welcome back to Pinkston. Are you ready for episode 2? We don't know if this is episode 2. No, we just playing. It's episode 2. Look, so I know it's long overdue, waiting for it. But look, so today we're talking about things that are new to Pinkston, like new students, like new things, like new rules. Let's discuss it.
New people too.
Right. So as the episode is titled, Welcome to Pinkston, what is something that's new to Pinkston that is bugging the crap out of you?
The vending machine.
Yeah, it's the vending machine.
Please. I be like getting out and I'm all thirsty and I'm like, you know that SpongeBob episode where he's like dehydrated? That'd be me. And then like, it doesn't work. There's sodas at the bottom. You cannot get them out.
Why is it you be like, I don't need it? Why is it $1.85 for a small Kit Kat?
Exactly. How broke are we? I'm sorry, I can't say that.
You know what's also funny? Like, you know how you said the soda machine not working, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't not yesterday. I was like, yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday when it was like not working, mm-hmm. I was just sitting there, right? So how come some kids come over just to use it and they got the soda that was sitting in there?
So it's picking favorites. Okay.
Like it gave them the soda that was just sitting inside the thing.
So waiting. It's speaking favorites. Okay.
Okay, so for me, I don't bring money here, so I can't relate to this. So
okay.
Well, no, you're not poor like the rest
You're
of
not
us.
thirsty like we are.
You cannot be hating on me for having money.
Guess what? It's in his phone. That's why the vending machines can't do nothing about it.
Exactly. Actually, unless his phone has tab.
Yeah.
No, mine doesn't.
I would also like to ask new student and new member. Would you like to tell us what's new from Pinkston from your old school?
I'll have to say the schedule, because at my old school we all did lunch together and now it's like A, B, and C and it's confusing, but I like it because I get more time to myself.
Right.
Period.
Wait, how many periods did you guys have? Like, did you only have 4 or like 8 like everybody else?
8.
Oh.
8.
Did you take all 8 of them together?
No,
or
it
was 4 and 4?
Different days or at the same time?
Yeah, A and B, but we still had lunch all together.
How many of y'all were there?
In total, it was 350 kids.
350? Okay, that doesn't sound bad at all.
That's
Here's like
very cozy,
1,000.
actually.
That's a lot of people for me. I'm
Like
sorry. I just don't like a lot of people.
It was a lot of people because the school was small.
Yeah.
Guess what? The lunch is still crowded.
And not that good.
And guess what? My leg ain't
trying to get down the stairs is
We're gonna be eating pizza.
I just go to the pop-up library at this point.
Honestly, shout out to Ms. Moore for having the pop-up library.
Yes.
Where is that at?
It's
yes, guys.
If you ever want to go, if you don't want to be in the lunchroom, it's at 118. It's near the door on the farthest door from where you first enter from.
Wait,
it's where JRTC is.
Yeah,
near
the lunchroom.
Yeah.
Do not be blind like I am, because I saw like she has like a little whiteboard, and so I saw it, but I was just like, no, that's for another class. Don't be like me. Go check it out.
There should be a chalkboard that says pop-up library. You wouldn't be able to miss it.
There's only one thing I don't like, and it's that when you go there, time goes by so fast because it's like so quiet, so relaxed. And for the people who like to be loud, do not go be loud over there. Go be loud in the library or outside. We will not fight anyone because we are professionals. But please, I'm begging you guys, go be somewhere like more extroverted and like somewhere you can be loud.
Right.
Also, if you're gonna talk in the lunchroom or when you get here early in the mornings, but you're in line, please step out of the line because some people don't eat. And so I'm just taking from perspective of what I used to do. Some people don't eat, so if you're gonna talk or waste time, please step it outside of the lunchroom.
Okay, so speaking of the lunchroom, I've been here a bunch of times. No, actually, since this new semester started, I've seen that how everybody just skips everybody when you're getting in line for breakfast and lunch. It's the freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and the seniors. Like, we're going to the same place. It's not that.
As someone who skips, I do it because most of the time people are not moving. I'm sorry. Like, most of the time, you guys are just standing there. Y'all need to walk. Please, I'm begging you guys, please walk, because I feel bad.
Also, like, I get it that people skip. It's a normal thing, whatever.
Not really when something that important.
It's just sometimes it could be rude. Sometimes it could be rude. Sometimes it could be informative or whatever.
At least ask before you skip.
Or like if you're going with a friend.
Yeah, if you're going with a friend and you're like, hey, can we go in front of you? Like, most people would be chill about it, but if you just straight up don't say anything, go in front of them, that's really rude and disrespectful. Like, come on now.
Yeah. You don't know who has a bad skipping? Like, I've seen it so many times in the morning and lunch. Mostly the football players. I'm saying that now. I'm not saying, cause like, every morning when I'm going to lunch with them, they be bomb rushing the
Crap.
Yeah, they bomb rushing the thing, and the lady constantly has to yell to tell them to get in line just for her to serve them every morning. I'm like, just get in line. I understand you're hungry. The food really not even that good.
Yeah,
just sit, just wait. They just constantly keep switching.
Yeah, like the food ain't that good, but like it's it's mid, like really mid. Like we mostly get just pizza every day.
Yeah, that's another point I wanted to get into. It was like the food. The food is new. Some of it is okay, but most of the time we only get like the same 3 things, which is sandwich, cheeseburger, like spicy.
It's mostly pizza.
It's mostly pizza, and then we get like, it's like
a new side dish.
Yeah, like a new side dish, and it's like, you guys like.
Baby, I get it that you're busy.
Yeah.
I get it that is kids going in and out, and it's an ABC lunch, ABC whatever lunch, and that you're trying to feed the kids as much as you can, as much as possible. But baby, you stop feeding me pepperoni pizza. I don't want pepperoni pizza. I'm enjoying a chicken salad on a Tuesday morning.
Not chicken salad.
You guys who are in Pinkston, like students who hear us, which by the way, we thank you a lot. Thank you so much for the views. We love you guys for that. Teachers, parents, love you guys all. But, like, you guys know how bad it is to, like, whenever your parents are just, like, back in, like, my days, we used to have this lunch. You guys were so unfortunate, parents who are listening, and kids who are listening, too. Ask your parents what they used to give out for lunch, because I promise you, it's way better.
It's, like, 10 times.
Okay, so, like, I understand what you're saying, like, how you said, like, parents had better lunch. Actually, I was actually a part of that. That lunch they had. It was just Michelle Obama. I love her still, but she was the one who changed. She was the one who changed. Like I was luckily one of the few kids who actually had the good lunch before she changed. Like
I did
to
too.
Healthy. I think most of us have, or probably like most of us have, but just don't remember.
I remember it. There was this one pasta I really liked. It was like warm. It had like Alfredo and chicken, and it was so delicious.
I love this one burrito, like the cheese.
The cheese burrito,
like,
yes.
Yeah, that was so good.
I would also remember that because that cheese burrito was bomb.
Yes, it made my stomach hurt, but it's okay.
But
It's so good.
like the reason why they change the lunch is because some kids either have bad allergies to some of the stuff that they're making, or they either have diabetes and they need the low sugars, or they have bad cholesterol. I don't know. That's why they don't put salt in the eggs. I need my salt and pepper. At least put it in the utensil so I can season it. Or some hot sauce will be gladly sacrificial. Thank you. That's all I gotta say.
Why is hot sauce?
Hot sauce is kind of lit.
Hot sauce is delicioso, and also it's hot.
I actually brought my own hot sauce. I had a little packet.
So another thing that is new to Pinkston would be the computer rules. Some people have computers, some don't, and some of us still have our computers from last year, which will be like collegiate kids. But how do y'all favoritism, sadly. But how do y'all feel about like computers and stuff like that?
I'm fine with it because like I have my own personal laptop, but I need to get it fixed sooner or later. Like it's like as soon as that gets fixed, it's perfectly fine. It's good. Like I have my own. I'll be using it each class. But I mean, yeah, it's kind of like it sucks. Like you can't really bring it with you. Like plus some of these computers inside the classroom are either broken, keys are taken off, or like you can't really log in for some reason. Like I put in my code perfectly. For some reason, I just can't log into the computer. I have to ask Joey in my first period every time to log me in my computer.
The computer lab, I have computer lab on 8 days. I get it that you don't want dust or anything on your, keyboards or anything like that, or on your screen. But some kids don't eat in the morning, or they have to rush because you only get a certain amount of time to eat in the morning. And it's just like, I get it that you don't want food on your thing, but as young adults, first of all, we know how to clean up ourselves. Second of all, I promise you,
I would like to add, if you do not know how to clean after yourself, that is on you and shame on you because it is your responsibility. You are no longer a kid. Continue.
Most times.
I would like to add that maybe we could have our own little section just to eat.
Yes, I feel like that should be really needed.
Because not everyone is on a computer. It's always just like multiple chairs that is just empty. And I said we could just push it more to one side and have like a little section.
Also, for reference, please be quiet in the computer lab when we're trying to listen to a video or trying to do work. Because I promise you, the amount of times that I hear kids cussing drives me crazy, and y'all are loud early in the morning. I'm barely waking up.
Oh yeah, I was like to point out like sometimes in the computer we be like some of y'all like have your headphones or music way too loud, and we don't want to hear rap at 9 a.m. in the morning. No one wants to hear a little baby or something, or something that has to do with like anything that has to do with rap. Like we love it, but we don't want to hear at 9 in the morning. Like it's way too early. Also
announcements. That's something new that in Pinkston is the announcements, the music. How do y'all feel about that? I find them funny because out of nowhere, like teachers be talking about like serious topics. Like for example, my physics class. Shout out to Dr. Hernandez. She's really awesome. So like we be in physics class and she's trying to tell us something, and out of nowhere we hear like country music, like Country Roads Take Me Home, like. It was so funny, I kid you not. I couldn't stop laughing.
I think it's annoying because of the static.
Yes.
And also, I get it. I get it that you're trying to, bring it back because we did this in elementary. Bring it back and stuff like that. But I think we're just a little bit too old for the music. Like the Pledge of Allegiance, we get it. But the music, I don't think people think it's that much of a fun or a funny thing.
Speaking about the Pledge of Allegiance, why does nobody stand no more for it?
I have a reason why, because it's just stupid me because when it says financial justice for all, have you seen the last 3 years since 2022? As failed, and even you ever see like a star?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I would like to say that this is not a political podcast. However, this is a podcast that stands for like the First Amendment, which is freedom of speech. So whatever we say in this podcast, do not take it with a grain of salt and do not attack us for it. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, whether it is right or wrong. That's for you to decide. Continue.
Yeah. So to me, I don't really stand up for it because have you seen that one America's Got Talent? We see Katy Perry is agreeing with that audience how this country has failed us. In my opinion, it kind of did, but now it's slowly getting better. I mean, really slow. How slow can it be? But yeah, to me, I don't really stand up to the Pledge of Allegiance. Maybe only the Texas.
I'm not saying that I never stood. I stood for some of the Pledge of Allegiance back in my childhood and currently, but most of the time I do not, because I feel like it shouldn't be forced. I feel like it shouldn't be forced. It should be your own decision to stand or not to stand. That is the end of that.
I understand. It's for to respect the Navy and Army. And
no,
stuff.
Yes, respect to all of. I'm sorry. Yeah. Respect to all of them. May God bless the souls that died for this country or any other country for a good reason. Continue.
Because And like I understand, like I don't stand either. I don't know why. I don't really have a reason for it. But like from the time to time, I do have my hand out and on my hand, like on my chest when they say that, and I do be quiet when they say moment of silence and stuff. Like just to still at least show some kind of respect at
yes,
least.
just because we do not stand does not mean that we do not respect those who have given their lives for their own country.
Also, I think we have like a 2-week holiday or whatever it is. I'm gonna talk about December real quick.
We're talking about things from you to Pinkston, but go. Little tangent. 2 minutes.
Okay. First of all, you shouldn't force any religion, whether it's Christianity, Christian,
Islam, Jewish.
for real.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I got forced because I told them I was Christian or I believed in God, and they was like, "That's wrong. You shouldn't have believed in this." So I'm just here to help. But I'm just here to tell you now, don't force any religion or any preference or any sexuality on anybody. Thank you.
Correct.
Have a nice day.
I would like to say like, how do y'all think about the new rule, tardy sweep? How do y'all feel about that?
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Go on.
So you might know. So we were trying to do a filler, but we tried to do a filler. It didn't work out though. So, but Ms. Moore asked us, since some of the teachers, like Mr. Walker, were having a meeting. We're having a meeting. It was Ms. Moore asked us to what stuff should we say, like our pins. We suggest like clearing the hallways out. And I said like we should like get more people to tell to the people who are standing to get out of the hallway. I did not, I thought we were gonna say like get more people to like tell them if they're still standing, then go take them to the library.
People who stand while talking, we do not shame you. We understand sometimes it's something important. Sometimes you haven't seen your friends in a long time. Sometimes you're like fixing things. However, there's always a sideline where you can stand and let people who are gonna like walk. We are not, we're not calling you out specifically if you have ever like stood aside because you need to fix something. You do you. But please stand on the sidelines. Please, like, stand, like, at the end of the staircase or, like, at the beginning, but, like, to the side.
Okay, so, and when I suggested that to Ms. Moore, and I think she told them to, and, like, for twice, I did not mean she would do it. Like, I did not mean I thought we, like, they get more people, but I was so wrong. I did not know they were going to do a tardy sweep.
Yeah, so, like, we don't want anyone to get affected because, like, sometimes other stuff get in the way. So I suggest like limiting the people standing at the center. If you guys could like do that, not just for like us but also for our school, please do so.
Also, this is for the administrators. Not trying to be rude or anything, but some people need just a little bit more time just to get up them stairs or to get up to their class.
Yeah.
Not just because they're not talking to their friends or anything like that. They're probably doing something that's important and mandatory to their safety and to other people's safety. So I'm just saying, give a little bit more patience, be a little bit more understanding. I get it that you want everybody in class and on the Pacific time, but like some things just can't be on time and exactly on time, because y'all give us 5 minutes, and I get that it might be a lot for y'all, but some people like me, it's not really that much.
Correct. There's some people who need more time. Well, that would be all. Sadly, our president's not here to say bye to us, so I would be the one saying bye. Thank you so much for listening. This is Pinkston. Oh, never mind. We have someone who wants to say something. Go on.
I was gonna say that for the tardy sweep and stuff, that there's some teachers that still don't let the students in before. Like, I have teachers on the 3rd floor that whenever they do the tardy sweep, they have the students out there if they feel like they're not wearing the appropriate clothing for their class. Like, if they're sagging or something like that, they won't let them in, and then they'll count them as tardy.
Yeah, that is also a big issue. Next episode, we're going to talk more about it. And actually, I want you to talk more about it next episode. Thank you for bringing that out.
Or we could do a filler.
Or we could do a filler. Depends.
Yeah, wait.
But...
Wait, there's one more thing I want to talk about. Like, so you know how we do the songs? You know how to do the songs and the announcements?
Mm-hmm.
Today there was one song I liked that they did, but I couldn't hear because, the audio.
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I say about I like that one song they did today. It was like always come about by Ten.
Some songs are okay. Well, anyways, thank you so much for listening to the Pinkston podcast. Pinkston said that. Thank you so much. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Taking a break from Pinkston Podcast Club.
Taking a break from Pinkston Podcast Club.
No, for real. Taking a break from the Pinkston Said That podcast. We are extremely excited to be delivering this episode to you. I know it's been a long overdue one, but we're taking a break to give you your announcements. We want to tell you about some events happening in or around Pinkston. I'm your president, Christian Williams.
I'm captain of the organizers, Jalen O'Domery.
And I am co-captain of tech management, Eric Hickson.
Starting with Jalen.
Well, Young Leaders Strong City is having their 10th annual Teen Equity Summit on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on November 11th. They'll be providing food, music, prizes, and you also get to go around to check out workshops.
We want to congratulate all our homecoming court lady, lord, dukes and duchess, queen and king. You did an amazing job.
Yeah,
but we want to congratulate you on your Grammy nominee.
Yay!
Taking us out with our social medias.
Our main social media is on Instagram at LGP_podcast club. And if you'd also like to check out our website, it should be in our bio.
Or if you don't want to go to the bio, the website is called
Just go ahead.
Beacons Podcast Club, or how you spell it is BEACONS/podcast club.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the kitchen.
Bye.
Hello, welcome to Pinkston Podcast Club. I'm your vice president, Melanie Osoria, and I'm passing the mic to my team. Hello, my name is Nini.
Hey y'all, my name is Naya.
Yo, my name Jay.
It's JS.
Hello, it is Daniel.
Hello, it's Jasmine.
Hello, it's Adrian.
Hello, it's Maria.
Hi, it's Nida.
Hello, my name is Hedvig.
Hi, my name is Leona.
Hi, my name is Eric.
Hi, my name is Brandon.
Today we're going to be discussing about school regulations and how we feel about them. Let's be honest. School regulations are very strict. Like, they're just getting stricter by the year. And it's understandable, but at the same time, it's like it's not necessary.
Anybody? I think some of the expectations that the school and the staff and DISD hold for us are unmeetable considering the amount of budget that families have. And a lot of people are in poverty and on government assistance, and it's just not that
That's
attainable.
Personal, but facts.
For some people.
That's facts. That's facts.
I have a question. Well, could you name a couple of those expectations, like specifically?
Oh, you making you do
the polo white shirt button down that cost about $20 for one shirt.
Girl, where did you go? Wait, where did you go? Where did you go?
The Levine.
I got
mine
for
wait,
10.
wait, you went to Levine.
I don't know what that is.
You shopping at the
They don't make your own clothes. Anyways, pants.
Wrong store.
Some people purchase more I don't know, wearable clothes, comfortable clothes, but then you got to come to school in this uniform, and then some people could only afford one uniform, and then you got to wash that uniform every day, and then it gets wear and tear, and then now you got to get another uniform, and then
I
not
know
to
someone
be.
who kept theirs for like a week without washing it.
Nah,
Oh wow.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Not to be a creep or anything.
Nuh-uh, that's not at that part.
Yeah.
Well,
Because you said not to be a creep. So
not to
let's
be
not be
listen,
a creep.
listen, listen.
Let's not be a creep.
Some bigger people have a problem with their thighs rubbing together and creating friction.
Wait, no. That's facts. She's talking about in their thighs. That's facts. That's facts. That's
The
facts.
friction rubs and you get holes in between your pants, which for tighter clothes and especially like uniform pants, it's hard to keep up with.
Honestly,
That's
is
facts,
what we
though.
wear more important than education? Because I got pulled over. Well,
Yes.
I got
Pulled over?
Not
You get
pulled
sent
over.
to
I got pulled out
reset.
of. Yeah, I got to reset because my pants had a pattern on them, and they're like black jeans, but like it's still color, you know.
Yeah.
The color of the uniform.
It's in the range.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, if y'all go back to last year, we didn't have uniform last year, but we low-key was doing good. We was doing good last year,
We were going to class, but then
everybody was going to class, and it was like the end of the year, so like,
yeah.
but we was still chilling and going to class, and there was barely anything happening.
And now
out of
they
uniform.
take away our education because we show up in something that's comfortable to us, and they preach about, oh, go to class on time, do your work, don't put your head down, but we can't attend school because we're not how you want us to physically look.
And I really do feel like they're putting more emphasis on a lot of other smaller stuff.
Yes.
Facts. Like, what's the purpose of taking away hoodies, man?
And then the 2020 rule, and then they not letting us use the restroom.
Like
now this is
5
why
people,
I don't control my
Yeah,
bowels.
5 people per class is,
You know,
that's crazy.
Can I just say, last year, with the 2020 rule, I got a, let me just say, a medical condition. It went away, but from holding your bladder in, it's very bad, especially for people with underlying medical conditions.
We didn't do 2020. We did 10.
Yeah,
we did.
No,
We did
it
10.
was
We did
2020.
10.
They started off with the
switched
10-10, and then they did it to 2020.
But like, still,
Honestly, the 10-10 is true.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, the 10-10 when
I
because
don't know why we don't have
at the start of this year they said 10-10. I was like, okay, I'm not even tweeting about that.
yeah,
And
and
then
then they said
20.
they said 2020. I was like, bro, y'all just set that up. Come on now.
That's that was with the time
They
to
wanted
get
us
to
to
classes
they wanted to
too.
rope us in.
And then when you try to
Alrighty, welcome back to Pinkston Said That. We are excited to be doing principal and admin interviews. I am sitting here with
Kaya. I am captain of the multimedia thing in Pinkston Podcast Club.
and I am President Christian Williams. I am excited to be sitting here with a man who needs no introduction. I personally think he's my favorite just because his energy here at Pinkston. Can you start us off and tell us about your name and your position here at Pinkston?
I can. Well, first, thank you all for having me. I appreciate you, Christian and Kaya, I'm sorry for inviting me over. I'm actually the community liaison here at the Dr. L.G. Pinkston Senior High School, where we have our pride for the West Side.
Gotcha. So, were you excited to take the position for community liaison at Pinkston Senior High School?
I was ecstatic, actually, and let me tell you how it came about. I went over to the Dallas job fair, and Principal Ward and Mrs. Webb, they were just so welcoming, and I just liked the energy, so we had dialogue a little bit. She told me to apply. A little less than a week, she was reaching back out, so I'm grateful to be here.
I love Miss Ward and Miss Webb. It's just like two things that mean they will always connect somehow.
Okay.
Are we ever going to do any field trips?
Now, that's out of my jurisdiction to speak on and give a clarifying answer, but I do know that my team and myself and my team, we've been putting together incentives and different events that the student body will be invited to enjoy themselves, starting with the Blacked Out Halloween Homecoming Dance.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So, how many years have you been in education, I'll say?
I have been in education for 6 years. I started as a TA, and that was at Academy of Dallas, and after I kind of looked around for other roles, I moved over to KIPP, where I held the role of a writing teacher, a corrective reading specialist, science and social studies teacher in my 5 years there. Things didn't pan out how I wanted them to at KIPP. I was actually looking for an admin role to be out of the classroom, and they couldn't offer that to me at that time, so I planted roots somewhere else, and now I'm here growing in Pinkston.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you ever had that one year where you felt that it was the greatest year you have been in the education field?
Oh, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. No, I haven't had that year yet. I got in the classroom and I'm kind of black and white. I'm here to teach. You're here to learn. We've had good times with one another. I foster relationships, but I haven't had that year where I'm like, wow, I love being a teacher. Now, admin, that's different. I've been in this admin role shy of a month, and I enjoy the tags that are asked of me, and I enjoy what I do around here.
So, hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically, which means if. Okay.
So, if a parent was at a request asking you to give their child or if their child was asking for special requests and it's against school policy, how would you go by it?
Just due to the code of conduct, we're unable to provide that special request. And if there's anything that you'd like to pursue further, you can go down to 9400 and do so.
Gotcha.
How can we provide unwilling support to our teachers in order to enhance our student success in their classes?
Come in a welcoming environment. Be ready to receive. You all are the stakeholders. So we show up every day to make sure you all are good. And if you all show up with a nice attitude, then 9 times out of 10, that will matriculate around and the classroom setting will be easier to obtain.
Okay.
Another question that we have for you here, Pinkston Podcast Club, is the question. I'm going to say this question.
Okay. And you don't have to be nervous. Just speak. We having dialogue.
These are questions from the student body here at Pinkston. Okay. So some of these questions will be, in a way, out of order.
Okay, well, if they're out of order, I'd prefer to pass because I don't want to answer a question that's volatile.
Gotcha. So the question is, how do some individuals, I guess meaning students, escape dress code regarding despite wearing hoodies and Crocs? Is it like a first come first serve issue?
Being addressed about your dress code?
Right.
No, it's a in policy or out of policy, and it's really black and white. It's not favoritism. It's basically saying, hey, this is not what you're supposed to be wearing. You all haven't been made aware of that, and they come in here every day with what they want to have on. And as administrators, we have to come in here every day and do our role like we assigned to. So if you're in the wrong hoodie, or if you're in the wrong pair of pants, or if you're in the wrong pair of tennis shoes, you can get with Mrs. Julie. She's in the counselor suite to see if she has a pair for you. Tonight, you get your mom and dad info.
Gotcha.
And then,
what is the rationale behind restricting access to both sides of the school stairs? I don't think you have to tell me what it is, but it's a safety issue.
No, I think it's just being able to control the environment. If I know which way everybody's going, we can stop anything that's happening. If kids are coming in the west wing, the east wing, the south wing, the north wing, I don't really know where to go, and it becomes too much of a hustle. And here, I expect it to be what it is. We have 8 hours to come to school and get an education. You're not here to do anything else. If you want to skip school, that's fine. There'll be repercussions. If you want to talk to adults like their children, there'll be repercussions. You know, you reap what you sow. And for every action, there's a reaction. So I would advise all the students to take these stairs that they're supposed to take. And 9 times out of 10, if you want to deviate from the rules, you're probably a menace that's ready to create an issue. Because there's so many kids I come across that have no problem with following the rules. And then you have a handful who just want to be defiant. And so we take special approaches for those.
Okay.
So it's crazy, but basically, why is there a limit on 5 students per class period to the restroom?
Well, just because at this point, if there's 50 people in the restroom, who's in class? And then if 2 people go in the restroom who have an issue with each other, then the restroom becomes a meeting spot to have a fight.
General question. What can we do as students here at Pinkston to stop that?
Be where you're supposed to be. Do what you're supposed to do. Show up how you're supposed to show up. If you're supposed to be in uniform, be in uniform. If the jeans are not supposed to have slits and tears in them, don't have jeans on. If you're in the hallway playing and you want to go to the restroom every 20 minutes, that's just everybody needs to act like young adults. This is a high school.
Gotcha.
And that's basically it. Nobody's here is 10. Nobody here is 12. Everybody here is 15 and older, and some of them over past 19. We should conduct ourselves like young adults, young ladies and young men.
Well, I want to thank you for coming to talk to Pinkston Said That viewers and listeners. You said some great things that people should listen to and abide by. I'm gonna ask the question. One more question. Okay. As the campus liaison, community liaison, what is your personal motto that people should live by? Or in your opinion, what is something?
If it don't apply, let it fly. So many people get so caught up in things that have nothing to do with them. And then when we're at the forefront and you're receiving your reprimanding, you're like, oh, I didn't do anything. Well, you got in something that had no business with you, so you're guilty by association. Right. I would like everybody here to stay in their lane. 2 things you can do for free. Stay in your lane and mind your business. That's it. Because once you get out of lane, you hit somebody. Now you got to show your insurance. That's my take. That's really good advice. That's my favorite. And those are free. It's so free to stay in your lane and mind your business. It costs you when you get out of line or out of your line.
Thank you for listening to
Pinkston Said That.
On another note,
if you enjoyed this week's episode, be sure to search for us on all podcast streaming platforms, specifically Amazon, because Amazon loves us.
Catch you on the next one.